Hi, I'm Mike Reilly. I'm not really a pilot, but I do help pilot my clients to their financial destination ahead of schedule, despite life's turbulence. Now, if you're like most people, you understand that having a financial plan is a good idea. People with a financial plan are more likely to reach their goals sooner and have less financial stress. But studies show that most Canadians under 40 are 2 paychecks away from financial disaster. So why is this? Well, if you think about it, our parents don't talk about money, we don't learn about it in school, and financial institutions seem to make it look like it's about people that get lucky rather than make smart decisions. And I'll give you an example. If I was to say that I have 2 free tickets to Hawaii leaving today, how many people would want to get on this plane? I imagine most of you have your hands up. But what if I was to say that this particular plane has no oxygen masks, no seat belts, no life vests, and only enough fuel to get exactly to the airport in Honolulu, and if anything goes wrong, it crashes into the ocean? Now, there'll probably still be some risk takers that are willing to get on board, but most people probably have their hands down by now. And that's the problem with most people's financial plans, is that everything has to work out perfectly, but there's no room for error. So I work with my clients to build their own financial flight plan that focuses on 4 main areas of financial basic planning. Fuel, what are you putting into your engine? The target, where do you want to go? Turbulence, what happens if something goes wrong? And failure, what happens if something disastrous goes wrong? I'll share with you right now 2 main questions that I'm asked often in meetings. How can I set my kids up for success? And what happens to my family if I die too soon? So focusing on education, we want to make sure that there's enough money to be able to help our kids in post-secondary education. And the main tool is the Registered Education Savings Plan, or RESP. Most people have heard of it, but sadly, fewer than half of the eligible families that could have an RESP have actually opened one up. It's a great plan that allows you to save inside a tax-sheltered vehicle, and for every dollar that you put into it, the federal government matches it by 20%. So if you put in $100, the government puts in $20, now you've got $120. If you live in BC, there's a one-time $1,200 BC education grant when a child is between 6 and 9, and you don't have to put anything into that at all. So I would encourage you to open an RESP, even if you don't deposit any money in, just to get the plan started. On the flip side, let's take a look at your family's life raft if your plane crashes into the ocean. That is, if you die too soon. So the tool that we use for that is term life insurance, and it provides a lump sum benefit tax-free to your family to take care of expenses, perhaps pay down a mortgage, and replace any lost income now that you're dead. It's not as expensive as most people think, and a couple, age 30, non-smoker and healthy, can probably get $750,000 of term life insurance for about $55 a month. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me to learn a little bit more about building a financial plan. My name is Mike Reilly, and I'd love the opportunity to sit down with you and learn a little bit more about what your goals are and see how I can help you build a plan like this to help you get to your destination ahead of schedule. So click on the link below, book an appointment, and let's help you gain some altitude and gain some financial confidence.